friends. I have not had a good week. I'm ready for it to be over. Sunday, well, it was Saturday night. I started having issues with my car, and then Sunday the car issues got worse, so I brought it in on Monday, because, like, obviously this needs looked at, and I get told one thing, it's an easy fix, perfect, go ahead and fix it, and it worked fine the rest of Monday night, like, when I drove home, and it was fine on Tuesday when I went to work. You know when it wasn't fine? Tuesday after work, it was not fine, it was worse. Like, it came back, but it was worse. And so I brought my car back, and I got told a completely different answer. And I feel like because I'm a girl, they just decided I'm stupid, and they can just say whatever the hell they want. That's really the vibe I got pushed off on. And then the guy on Tuesday was very condescending to me, like, so much that I, like, was, like, in tears. He was so fucking condescending to me. And, like, you're not gonna be rude to me like that. Which, I don't handle men getting mad at me very well. And so I told my stepdad, and my stepdad has now called the shop, and when they wouldn't let him talk to the manager, he showed up at it today. So he won't tell me how that went, but you're not gonna be condescending to me. I really can't handle it, you know? Like, my brain can't handle this right now. So I've been very stressed. And I've probably cried like 3 times already this week because of how stressed I am and how sad everything has made me, and how angry I am. So that's where we are. I had to drive an hour to go get a different car last night. I didn't buy like a new one. My grandma has 2 cars, and it's just hers. Like, do you really need 2 cars, Grandma? No, but, like, can I borrow one? It's, like, really helpful when, like, one of us needs a car for my grandma too. So, like, I have her car right now. And my stepdad brought my car to a different shop 2 hours away. And it's supposed to be, fingers crossed, it's supposed to be done Friday at some point. So hopefully I can get my car back either this weekend or early next week. So fingers crossed. But because I have spent probably at least 8 hours in a mechanic shop this week, and it's Wednesday now at this point, I have not got much reading done, you know? Like, I tried to read some of the engagement party on my phone while I was, like, waiting in the mechanic shop, but they had HGTV on, and, like, now I'm, like, interested. Because I like HGTV, and I don't usually turn on HGTV because I know I'll just sit there and stare at the screen. You know? Like, I'm not going to get anything done. Like, I can put on, like, YouTube videos, and, like, I can still do other things while I'm, like, listening to a YouTube video. Like, right now I have an Animal Crossing YouTube video. It says 50 secrets you still don't know. Except for, apparently this guy is just dumb and hasn't played the game ever, because, like, these are all very well-known things that happen in the game. I don't know if this man plays this game very often. I mean, he posted the video 4 days ago. These are all very well-known things. Also, don't think he knows how to count. He seems to only be able to count to 10, because these 50 things we're doing sets of 10, so we just, like, restarts. Like, did you just compile a video of other videos you did? Don't know. But reading-wise, I haven't got much done. I'm currently at, like, 78% in the engagement party, so I'm hoping to finish that here tonight, Wednesday. My goal after I finish this vlog clip is just to read until I get it done. Because I really do just need to get that booked in. And then I did pick up Crooked Kingdom a little bit on Sunday. I'm a good chunk in. I really meant to finish this week so that I could post a vlog for Thursday. This was going to be Thursday's vlog. But clearly that's not happening because I didn't have time to read the book. Like, with everything that's going on, I just haven't had time to sit down and read. And when I do get home, I'm just so stressed I can't sit down and focus for very long. So that's pretty much where we're at. I also have listened to a bit of The Dead Zone. I think last I looked, I think I was 90% through Dead Zone. Yeah, 90%. So I should be able to finish this one. I may finish this one. I have an hour and 36 minutes left at normal speed because, Libby doesn't update your little, where's my camera? Oh, over here. It doesn't update your little timer, it just, keeps it at that. But if I, open it up, it tells me I have an hour and 3 minutes, but, that's a lie because I'm listening at 2.25. The narrator of King's books tend to speak a little bit faster, I found. And that, I have to slow it down from my normal 3 down a little bit because, I don't know, it's there's enough information, I gotta slow it down. But my goal is tonight for Wednesday. I need to finish Engagement Party. I need to get it done. And then tomorrow, my plan is to finish Dead Zone because I usually do my cleaning and stuff on Thursday nights. So after work, I will do all my cleaning. And then we are going to dive back into Crooked Kingdom. But that is my general plan. Will it probably go to plan? Probably not, because nothing's gone to plan this week. This is the first time, tonight was the first time I cooked anything in literally, a week and a half. Because I usually do, all my cooking on Monday or Tuesday, and then just, eat the leftovers all week, but then I had to cook Monday because I was in the mechanic shop for hours, and then I had time to cook last night because I was also in the mechanic shop for hours, and then I had to drive an hour to go to the car and drive an hour back home. And today is also turned into a mess. I guess I didn't say what happened today. Wednesday here at work, I clocked in, and I was told, don't turn anything on. Okay. And then I was asked, do you smell that? And there's a slight odor in the air. I smell something. And they thought there was a natural gas leak. Because, natural gas doesn't technically have an odor, but they put an odorant in it so that people can smell when there's a leak, And so I had to clock back out, and they were like, we'll keep you updated. So I was like, cool, I'm going back home for an hour. And I was going to read, but really I just sat in the chatty bit of Vanessa's sprints. I watched after Vanessa's chatty bit, I didn't end up reading, but I did watch a good chunk of the latest Percy Jackson episode, which if anyone's waiting for the entire season to come out before they watch it, the last episode airs next week. It comes out next week, so you can start your binge then. I will just contently watch an episode a week. I think TV shows are a lot better for book adaptations just because you can, give the book more justice. Trying to shove a whole book in, on 2-hour time frame is just, not there. I need a solid 8 hours. 7 to 8 hours of this book. You feel me? But, yeah, weekends are on the plan. We'll see if I finish this book tonight. I probably won't update this again tonight because, I'm probably, if I finish it, I'm gonna go pass out right away. But we'll be back eventually, I'll for sure be back at some point this week. Okay, I think I can make this work. I'm trying to film on my iPad, but I'm also trying to read something that's on my iPad for you guys. Okay. As we know, it's been a week for me. Thankfully, my week did not get any more disasterful. So it's not like I had anything else that I was having issues with. Thankfully. However, we did find out what was wrong with my car. The place I took it to fucked up the rim on my car, which was then causing my tire to leak air repeatedly, which was the issue. And they were just trying to tell me, I just need to replace all 4 tires, which, admittedly, the tires were going to need replacing soon. And I knew that because my stepdad told me that 2 months ago. And I was like, okay, great. I'll just save up some money so I can afford the tires then, right? Because tires are not cheap. And so I was like, I'll just set money aside every paycheck so that I can pay for the tires, right? He told me that in the end of November. Because we figured in the spring, I'll go ahead and get new tires. Well, he took my car in to his guy. And yeah, they had to replace the rim on my one tire. And then while they were in there, they were like, where do you have your car hoisted up? And my stepdad was like, yeah, let's just replace the tires now. So all my tires are replaced. Eleanor? other dogs are allowed to exist. So what was I saying? Oh, so they just replaced, my stepdad just had him replace all the tires, and then he paid it for it. So now I want to pay him back, which is admittedly, you know, a little bit easier because, you know, it's just my stepdad. So we got my car problem figured out. When it has also left me very, very tired here on Saturday because it's Saturday now. I got my car back today, so I had to get up at 6 a.m., drive 45 minutes to my mom's house, pick up my little brother because he's 9, and my 16-year-old sister had to work this morning. The concessions at like whatever game, I don't know, she had to work some concession stands at the game, whatever. So I had to pick him up because he can't be home alone, and my mom is at work today, and my stepdad is at work. So I had to go take care of that, and then I had to pick him up, drive 15 minutes back to my grandma's house, pick my grandma up because I have her car, and then we drove an hour and a half back towards the direction of my mom's house to go get my car, and then I had to drive, you know, back to my mom's house afterwards. But like, it was so exhausting this morning. Like, I mean, we got home at like 11, so you like, this is 5 hours. Like, I was just like up and moving, and like, I mean, my brother and I did stop for Wendy's on the way home because it was like, do you want breakfast? I kind of am hungry. You're hungry too? Great. We're going to stop and get Wendy's. So we stopped and got Wendy's. But it has left me so exhausted. And then when I was at my mom's house, my little brother got picked up at noon to go spend the night at a friend's house. So he was gone. But, I mean, he has to be going. I was like, I don't care. I already know mom's not going to care if you're at your friend's house. Like, you go to this friend's house at least once a month to spend the night, and they come here once a month and spend the night. It's like, whatever, you know? But my mom's 10, 11-week-old pit bull, you know, we're potty training her, house training her, whatever you want to say. And she has to pee so much. I'm like, I swear, I don't remember training Ellie. And I don't really remember training my mom's other pit bull. And I mean, I lived at home then. And I mean, I don't remember how we necessarily trained them. I know Ellie was like the worst one to train. I'm sorry, Ellie, you can sit there and huff and growl all you want about this, but you were the worst dog to train. I know that other dog was walking past the end. You were the worst dog to train to use the bathroom. You know that? Because you still were going to the bathroom inside the house when you were like a year and a half, 2 years old. Not consistently, but she would still have like accidents in the house, which is ridiculous because the only time like my mom's other pit bull has accidents in the house is when she's sick. You just would get mad at us and pee on the floor. But like, that's Ellie just gets mad and does that kind of stuff. She's done that here already too in this apartment. She hasn't done it in a while, but she's totally gotten mad at me before for making her go outside in the rain and then came inside and peed on the carpet. I'm like, I am gonna. Why? She hasn't done it in a long time. Knock on some wood. But Ellie hasn't done it in a long time. Have you, girl? You're pretty good about that now. Now that we hit 5, we're pretty good about it. But, like, man, Sammy has to pee, like, literally every 20 minutes. No joke. And there's, like, no signal that she's going to go to the bathroom. She just, like, squats. It starts going. It's, like, great. You know, if you were, like, sniffing, if you know you had tells, like, it'd be so much easier to potty train you if we knew what your signal was, but she doesn't seem to have one at the current moment. It's just whenever it pops into her head that she has to pee, she's like, I want to go down. But she was doing very, very good for me today. Like, she only had 2 accidents. And they were, like, right back to back. And I think it's because I interrupted her during it. So she was like, oh, crap, I've been interrupted. I have to go do it again. When I was cleaning, she did another one. But, like, after that, she did really, really good until my mom came home at 7. And then she literally had 5 or 6 accidents in the house within 2 hours. We did so good throughout the day, though. But, like, I am so tired because I feel like she's much harder than a human baby. Because, you know, human babies can't move very much, you know? Sammy moves a lot. Like, you move so much. Like, I went and took all 3 dogs on a walk today at the same time, which it went okay, except for Ellie and Coco, the oldest 2, were complete hooligans and have seemingly forgotten how to walk and listen while taking a walk. They just were like, I don't have to listen to you. Sammy does have to listen, but Sammy also doesn't know how to listen because she's a baby. And Sammy was probably the most well-behaved. She was, like, scared. She didn't know what we were doing, and it was fine. You know, I took them all for a walk. We only walked probably about half a mile, but, like, we still went out and we took a walk, and we came home, and they were, like, tired after that, because they were, like, the oldest two were hooligans, and Sammy was, like, finally, like, tired. So they laid down, but of course, when they all fell asleep, I hit that part where you're so tired that you're not tired anymore. You know what I'm talking about? Like, when you're just so overtired, you're just, like, suddenly not tired anymore. I hit that stage for, like, their entire nap, so I didn't sleep. And then after that, like, after they, like an hour after Sammy woke up, because the other two will contently sleep all day, you know, or, you know, I don't have to stare at them half the day. I was, like, so tired after, like, Sammy woke up for an hour, and I was, like, I sequestered us into the back room of my mom's house. Because, like, my mom has, like, an actual, like, living room. And then we have the game room in the back of the house, which leads, like, the one door leads out to the garage, and the other door leads out to the pool deck. And we usually just let the dogs go off the deck, and they, like, run down into the yard from there. Because the pool is, like, fenced off, actually. Like, there's just the deck there. And then there's the fence before the pool. So, like, they run off to the side and go to the bathroom. And I was like, we're just gonna, like, sequester ourselves in this room, because it has, like, these really, like, big glass doors you can shut in. So I shut us in there, and I was like, we're just gonna live here in this room today. I'm the only one who gets to leave to go to the bathroom. You all have to stay here, because then at least if Sammy made a mess, we were contained to, like, a room and not me having to scour the entire house for accidents half time. So it worked pretty well. And then I just watched, like, a lot of 90 Day Fiance, and I mean, I did get to a good chunk. Here's where I want to get into my reading for the week, guys, like, because I've just been talking. So thank you for listening to my rambling stuff. So Thursday, I did end up finishing Dead Zone. I'm gonna give it 3 stars, 3.5, I think is what I'm giving it. 3.5. I'm totally docking points for the prologue because I'm just, like, not down with that. But I did like it. It does have. It's listed as a horror, but it's not really horror. I mean, I don't know if as far as King books goes, it's really not horror. I can see the thriller elements, but I would say it's also more sci-fi thriller type deal. You know, I wouldn't say it's horror, but, like, it's listed as a horror book, and it's not very horror. Like, the man can just see the future when he touches you. It's like if you take the characters from Twilight, we take Alice, we take Arrow, and, like, merge them together. Like, he has to touch you and he can see your future. Like, he just merges his powers together. Like, that's sci-fi at this point, okay? So that's sci-fi, fantasy stuff. Like, it just had more of a sci-fi fantasy vibe to it than horror. I did, like, this isn't horror just because he can tell bad things about the future. But yes, sci-fi, fantasy, thriller vibes is what I was getting. And then Friday actually had a pretty good reading day. Part of it is because I did have to drive up to our main office. So that's, like, an hour drive for me. So I'm drive out, an hour drive there and an hour drive back. So I did get 108 pages listened to Little Fires Everywhere, which is my next book in my project that I'm starting, which I have yet to reveal. I have a few different projects that are going on right now, and I haven't revealed any of them. So this is one of the projects I'm working on. It is the 4th book for this one. This one is going to have multiple books for this project. And I'm liking it so far. It's probably my favorite book that I'm reading right now. Out of the ones that I am, like, reading right now, this is definitely my favorite one. It's probably going to be the first one I finish because, admittedly, like, I honestly really like it and it's going well. And then I read 29 pages of Crooked Kingdom because I do have that one as a physical. And I meant to sit down here today on Saturday and read some of it. But, like, as I said, I was so tired. I did not physically want to hold a book. Holding my iPad was, like, enough work. Because I don't have my stand at my mom's house. I mean, I could bring it, but, like, I didn't. There's nothing to attach it to in the living room anyway. And, like, in the game room anyways. So I just like laid there on my side, and I mean I played my game mostly because that requires no thinking. And I mean I did read some, but like no thinking. I also finished the engagement party super late super early in the morning because it was due at the library at like 4 a.m. So I did finish that. I'm giving that one a solid 3. To be honest, I was bored through most of it. Like, I don't care about any of these characters, not even the murder victims. Like, I don't care about this. And I like twist, okay? But I don't like when we do 3-4 twist back to back to back. You can't put 3-4 twists in 30 to 40 pages. Like, you can put 2 in there, and that's like a max, okay? We can't put that many in the last few pages. Like, throw it out the door. You're trying too hard. I think I've said that recently about another book. What was it? The Last Party. You're trying too hard. Don't do that. Okay, now Saturday. I did listen to more of Little Fires Everywhere. Like I said, this is probably my favorite book I'm, like, reading right now. I am currently 53% in, so I'm for sure gonna finish it early this next week. I'm gonna listen to it again tomorrow because I am going back to where my mom's going to watch the puppy, and my brother's coming back at some point. My mom has started at work again. So I am going to be listening to at least another 2 hours of that, and I have 5 hours and 25 minutes at normal speed, and I haven't changed it from 2.25, which it's going well at that speed, so I'm not going to change it at this point. But it's going really good. I really am enjoying this one, and I probably will end up watching the Hulu one after it, you know? But then I started Among the Brave by Margaret, Peterson, Haddix. It's book 5. Okay, so this series has 7 books. I thought it had 6. But this is book 5 in the Shadow Children series, which is something I read back in junior high, so I'm just like reading it for nostalgic feelings. And it is sci-fi, which I need a little bit of a break from the the mystery thrillers at this point, because like that's all I've completed this year is mystery thrillers. Like I've completed 6 books at this point, and they've all been mystery and or thrillers. So I like need a hot minute. So that's what I like read today, but all of my Libby loans have come in at the same time, like no joke. I've had like 6 or 7 come in the past 2 weeks. So I mean, I'm down quite a bit. I'm currently down to only 4 out. So Little Fires Everywhere is the audiobook one. I'm obviously going to finish that pretty quick because I'm really enjoying it. And I'm already 40% into Among the Brave, and I started that today. So I'm going to read it for a little bit while this video is like uploading. So it's going to go fine. Like I'm going to read a little bit more yet tonight because it's already 11. But then I have Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren on here, which I finally just put myself on the wait list for it because I was like, I'll just wait till it doesn't have a huge wait. But like it always has a huge wait. So I just had to put myself on the wait list finally. And like I've been saying this for like 2-3 years now at this point. So I have that one. And then today, Murder in the Drawing Room became available, which is a cozy mystery. So my goal is to get through these because all of my holds logically came at the same time. And my holds were like really spaced out. Like by like a few weeks is my goal. Like so they have like 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 11, 14, 16, 24, and then separate ones. And they were all spaced out, but logically 6 of them became available all at the same time. Like I purposely had you guys like spaced out on the wait list, so they went a little bit faster than I anticipated. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's going fine, and I'm really hoping this next week is just like calm and chill because I need that, and I just like want to chill and read. But this is where I'm going to end the vlog. I've been rambling now for 16 minutes, and I need to go to bed. Well, I need to edit this and upload it, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But you know, I'll see you guys next week.